You crouch low inside the narrow corridor carved into the frozen earth, and the moment you place your hand against the wall, you feel it vibrate like something alive. The air tastes metallic and stale, as if it has been trapped here for centuries, and the further you crawl, the more the darkness feels like a living creature pressed against your back. There is no light, except the faint glow from the small lamp behind you, and even that seems to fight for survival against the strange cold that creeps through the soil. Your knees slide over packed dirt, and the quiet is so intense that your own heartbeat sounds like a drum calling out your location to anyone listening. You keep moving because there is no other choice. The tunnel is just wide enough for your shoulders to scrape the walls. Earth presses against your ribs. Every breath feels borrowed. Ahead of you, the darkness grows thicker, swallowing every echo. This is what the soldiers called the silent veins, a hidden network behind enemy lines, carved by hands that learned how to disappear without leaving a trace. Every inch of this place feels like a secret you are not supposed to know. You crawl deeper, and the tunnel gradually angles downward. The pressure changes, your ears pop. The air grows warmer, touched by something that feels like the breath of the earth itself. A faint vibration ripples through your palms. The soil trembles. You stop breathing for a moment as you realize what the sound means. A column of armored vehicles rolls directly above you, their engines rumbling like distant thunder. The ceiling is so thin you can feel the weight shifting overhead. Dirt sprinkles down the back of your neck, but the tunnel holds. Somehow, impossibly, it holds. This was the trick. This was the terror. The tunnels were carved at a depth so precise that entire battalions could march above without detecting the invisible river of soldiers flowing beneath their boots. You go still, completely still. The vibrations intensify. The ground groans. For a moment, it feels like the earth itself is straining to keep you hidden. The rumbling fades. The silence returns. But the silence down here is not empty. It is layered, heavy, alive. You continue forward until the walls open into a small chamber reinforced by wooden beams. You straighten your back slowly, stretching limbs stiff from crawling. Your fingers trace the beams and feel grooves carved into them. Symbols, arrows, marks left by hands that needed to navigate in total blackness. These carvings were more than instructions. They were lifelines. You hear something ahead. A soft rustle. Controlled. Someone shifting weight carefully, as if they know the earth is listening. You move toward the sound and find another chamber. This one larger. The air here feels thicker, warmer. The ceiling rises above your head just enough for you to stand fully. Narrow wooden platforms line the sides. This is where they waited. Entire squads sitting shoulder to shoulder, locked in silence, listening to the rhythm of footsteps above them. Hours, sometimes days. The waiting made the tunnels feel alive. Every vibration became a message. Every distant thud, a warning. Every muffled voice, a map of where the world above had moved. You sit on one of the platforms and try to imagine it. The tension, the stillness, the breath you could not afford to waste. No coughing, no sneezing, no whispered doubts. Only the sound of your own heartbeat trying to stay quiet. A narrow shaft rises from the center of the chamber. A rope hangs from above, its fibers worn smooth by countless hands. You grab it and begin to climb. The shaft tightens around you, pressing your shoulders. The air smells of damp soil, old sweat, and something metallic you cannot place. As you climb, you hear voices, faint, muffled, directly above you. Someone is moving near the exit. You freeze, clinging to the rope, suspended between earth and sky. The voices fade. You continue climbing until your head bumps gently into a wooden hatch. You push it up an inch. Fresh air slips in, cool and sharp. You peer through the gap. You are behind enemy lines. The realization hits you like a wave of electricity. This hatch, hidden beneath leaves and dirt, is one of dozens scattered across the landscape. Tunnels connected them like threads on a map no one above the ground could see. You lower the hatch slowly and climb down, leaving the surface world untouched and unaware. Back in the chamber, the air feels heavier. You crawl through another passage, steeper this time. Moisture drips onto your neck. The soil grows soft. The tunnel begins to rise again, carrying you toward another secret exit. Your fingers break through loose dirt, and suddenly, once again, you are staring at open sky. This is how whole squads appeared where no one expected them. A forest, a ruined farmhouse, a ridge thought to be secure. One moment the area was quiet. The next moment, dozens of soldiers emerge silently from the earth. You step out, brushing soil from your clothes. Behind you, the tunnel entrance already looks like nothing but disturbed ground. A patch of dirt blending into the landscape. But underground, the silent veins twist and pulse like the unseen arteries of a giant creature. You take one last look, knowing the earth will hide its secrets again as soon as you walk away. This tactic did not rely on strength. It relied on patience, on precision, on silence used as a weapon, on the idea that the battlefield does not only exist above ground, it also exists beneath your feet. And in those narrow passages, carved in darkness, entire units learn to move like shadows, to fight like ghosts, to vanish without leaving a single clue behind. Silent, hidden, waiting.